Hi guys, this video is also a remake video since my first account got suspended for 30 days. This one is about our side propaganda. What kind of propaganda we have been feed up for like 20, 30 years. We learned this propaganda from the immigration agency. Now we know it's propaganda. Before we don't. Before we just think that is truth. United States is a paradise. Everyone is so rich. Money everywhere. You go there to wash dishes. 3 years, you can buy a big house. That is a propaganda what Chinese believe. And from the Hollywood movies, television show, all the entertainment business, and also the magazines in China. We reading those magazines since we in school. It's like crazy stories now. If you see look back. So here's the video. This lady make it pretty good.
So I posted a video earlier talking about one of the many incredibly unbelievable pieces of pro-US propaganda that is disseminated throughout China by US NGOs and immigration offices. Well, there's a lot more. There's a lot more propaganda, and I made a list. There is a list. So the type of message that this pro-US propaganda is spreading as truth is that the United States is generally a paradise, that everyone has high income, and that there is a relatively very low cost of living. They also believe that we have lots of welfare and lots of like really strong social programs, stronger than theirs, and theirs are pretty strong. This pro-US propaganda teaches people that education, that all education and healthcare is free, They say that in the United States, we all experience very low taxation. They say that one person working 40 hours per week can support a family with 3 or 4 kids. And they say that if you don't work at all, don't worry, because the government will completely take care of you. You'll have a place to live, you'll have food, you'll have health care. They also tell everyone, get this, they tell everyone that every American spends half the year traveling or on vacation. They say that houses and cars are cheap and that food is also very cheap to buy. They're not taught at all about property taxes. They believe that once you buy a house, it's yours, and that's it. They're also told that you can buy a house, a big house in Detroit for $1. They're taught that the laws here in the United States are the most just and selfless. They're also taught that there's no favoritism or corruption within like social society, no nepotism, like none of that. They're taught everyone is absolutely equal, and that even the president's children work in like fast food restaurants, and that the president travels by like walking around or taking a bike. They're also taught that there's absolutely no corruption in our government. They believe that you like have absolute right over like your home, that the government can't infringe on that at all. They also believe that like you, if the president comes to your town or something and you don't want him there, like you can kick him out. Like we're not even able to stop the president of a genocidal occupational colony from being here when like he's literally wanted for war crimes internationally. There's so much more like that a dishwasher working 3 months can buy a big house, or that every person in the United States like owns a house, like a big house with like a pool, and we all go to like amusement parks on the weekends. And I believe this is why it's so discouraged within the United States to like speak other languages or learn to speak other languages. Like in our like state curriculum, our K through 12 schools, we don't really focus that hard on teaching foreign languages. And I feel like it's so that people living within the United States in a lot of ways previously weren't capable of like, one, knowing that this was being taught to people because you don't speak the same language, and then aren't able to dispel the propaganda with the truth because again, you're not speaking the same language, but now with like technology and translation features, you're able to do that. So like I highly recommend going over to Xiaohongshu because there's incredible things happening over there by way of dispelling like billions and billions of dollars and decades worth of propaganda.